7th. I am Bindu. With me is Persis. And I welcome you all to today's class. I hope you all are ready for an amazing class today. In the last chapter, we learned about brave warriors and leaders who tried to establish kingdoms, including the Kakatiyas, who were eventually defeated by the Delhi Sultans. A new kingdom, the Vijayanagara or Karnataka Empire, wasn't founded by a warrior family. Let's explore how the Vijayanagara kingdom ruled. About Vijayanagara kingdom, the city of Vijayanagara, armies and military leaders of Vijayanagara, captains of the troops, the Nayakas, Krishnadeva Raya, the ruler, before going to the main topic, take a look on the keywords. Nayaka. The Nayakas were military commanders in the Vijayanagara Empire. Amir, prince, commander and leader, is a male name of Arabic origin. Iktas, an Islamic practice of tax farming. Archaeological scientist. An archaeologist is a scientist who studies human history by digging up human remains. Rayagopuram. The towering temple gateways are called Rayagopuram. Concept map. About Vijayanagara kingdom. Vijayanagara, founded in 1336 CE near the Tungabhadra river in Karnataka, was known as the City of Victory. Established by Harihara Raya and Bukka Raya with the help of sage Vidyaranya. The kings of Vijayanagara worshipped Sri Virupaksha, Shiva. The Vijayanagara Empire lasted over 300 years despite non-hereditary rule. After the Sangama dynasty, the Saluva, Tuluva and Aravati families took turns ruling the empire. A few kings talked in Kannada, but Sri Krishnadeva Raya thought Telugu was important. From 1489 to 1520 CE, the Bahamani kingdoms, north of the Tungabhadra river, split into 5 smaller kingdoms. Bijapur and Golconda were powerful kingdoms that ruled over parts of present-day Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Iranian and Arabian leaders expanded their empires through warfare and local support for governance and tax collection. The city of Vijayanagara. Vijayanagara was built near the Tungabhadra river. Next to the old temples of Pampa Devi and Sri Virupaksha. Abdul Razak says that the city had 7 rings of fortifications. Archaeologists have found some of these. Experts studying ancient civilizations believe the city was divided into sacred temples, agriculture fields, a central area for the king's palace, and common people's residence. Each part was distinct on the map. Armies and military leaders of Vijayanagara. You have probably heard and read a lot about big wars and strong armies fighting nowadays. Let's see what it was like back in the days of Vijayanagara. During the Vijayanagara era, kings invested heavily in their armies by importing horses from Arabia and Iran. Devaraya II of Vijayanagara built a strong army and forts, including Muslim warriors and mosques in the city. They also adapted new warfare strategies and added guns and cannons to become one of the strongest armies in India. Captains of the troops, Nayakas. The entire kingdom was controlled and administered by the commanders of these armies. Let us see the report about Vijayanagara during Krishnadeva Raya's period. Krishnadeva Raya has 1,000,000 fighting troops, which include 35,000 horse riders, ready to be dispatched to any quarter whenever necessary. He is the most feared king in these parts. The captains of these troops are the nobles of his kingdom, and they hold the city, the towns, and the villages of the kingdom. Some captains have 1,000,000 gold coins, while others have 200, 300, or 500,000 coins. The king decides how many soldiers he needs to have based on how much money he has. Some soldiers walk, some ride horses, and some ride elephants. These troops are always ready for duty whenever and wherever they may have to go. Besides maintaining these troops, each captain has to make his annual payment to the king. Besides the troops supplied by the captains, the king has his troops whom he pays. This report is by Domingo Paes, the traveller of Portuguese. The leaders referred to as captains were the Nayakas. These Nayakas managed the revenue of certain villages and cities, allowing them to collect and utilize the funds. They needed enough soldiers to protect their money from their duties. They ruled territories, made judgments, and handed out punishments, similar to the Delhi Sultanate's nobles, with revenue assignments called iktas. Telugu Amaranayakas recruited soldiers from their villages or relatives, creating armies loyal to themselves instead of the king. Strong Nayakas like Salva Narasimha ruled large areas and sometimes challenged the Vijayanagara kings, with some even seizing power and becoming kings upon a ruler's death. Krishnadeva Raya, the ruler. Krishnadeva Raya ruled from 1509 to 1529 CE and successfully fought against the Bahamani sultans and Gajapatis of Odisha. He stopped revolts in Karnataka, Andhra and Tamil regions. He took control of the southern region near the Krishna River, teaming up with the Portuguese, run ports to get supplies. The king celebrated Vijayadashami with a grand army parade, receiving gifts from leaders and important figures from across the empire. Krishnadeva Raya was a generous patron of temples in his kingdom, donating to places like Tirupati, Srishailam and Ahobilam. After winning battles, he also shared his treasure with big temples in the south and built Raya Gopuram gateways in Vijayanagara city, leaving lasting legacy in South India. Krishnadeva Raya supported Telugu literature and wrote Amukta Malyada. His court had 8 famous poets known as the Ashtadiggajs. They are Alasani Peddanna, Mukku Timmanna, Durjati, Ramaraja Bhushana, Tenali Ramakrishna, Pingali Surana, Ayyala Raju Ramabhadrudu, and Madayagari Mallana. After Krishnadeva Raya, Achyutadeva Raya and Aliya Rama Raya continued to expand Vijayanagara's power. However, in 1565 AD, the Bahamani rulers defeated Rama Raya in the Rakkasi Tanga war, destroying Vijayanagara. The capital was moved to Chandragiri, but the empire never reached the same greatness. Parts of the empire came under Sultan rule, while others gained independence under chiefs and Nayakas. Conclusion. This chapter taught us that the Vijayanagara kings are famous for building temples and supported Telugu literature. After destroying Vijayanagara, parts of the empire came under Sultan's rule. We will continue the Sultan's ruling in part 2. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Ashray Akruti.